So this is the third time that I've done this combo. The first two times there were certain issues. The first time it was Mirage Stelio preventing Transcode Talker from doing its ability, and then in the second combo I use Transcode Talker ability. Here's a couple of the Transcode Talkers that I ordered. Prevents. Well, I can't use his effect if I summon stuff that's not Cyberse, like the Knightmare Phoenix and Knightmare Cerberus, which is what I want to summon. So I was able to easily fix the combo. It was just the irony is like, oh, okay. This new version is actually a lot simpler than other versions. So gotta love it when you practice makes perfect, as they say. So ironically enough, I'm redoing the combo, and it's a lot simpler in concept because it's actually using the first initial setup on the first combo, and then it's using the new version. Sorry about that. Using the new version, which is the first original combo. I was using 2, and then that didn't work. Then I added Monster Reborn to fix it, but then Transcode Talker, using its effect, actually makes it where it didn't work. Now we're back to using 3 cards but we have to not use Transcode Talker's ability, and then we got the board. So the board can still be made. It's just since Transcode Talker and Mirage have restrictions, you gotta overcome those restrictions. If they didn't, this board would be easy. But then there's no point in making these videos if it was easy, because then it just be a generic combo that no one has to figure out. And clearly I had to work on it 3 times. Enough of that disclaimer, rants, whatever. So let's, hopefully this time I get it right. So we're gonna use Spiny, summon it, link it off to make V-Links on proxy, and obviously since not all the cards are available, V-Links, and then Gazelle, special summon. V-Links will give me the field spell, and Gazelle will send Will of Salamangreat to the graveyard. So like the first combo, we will be bringing back Spiny with his own effect, so we can go into the rank 3 play, which is which is standard for Salamangreats. Detach Gazelle for Mirage's ability to bring out Jaguar. I will activate the field spell, so that way it's active. Then we'll use V-Links and Jaguar to make Sunlight Wolf. Summon over here to the left side. Then we will use the field spells cards of the field spells ability to let us use Sunlight Wolf to link summon into another Sunlight Wolf. Sunlight Wolf's ability will trigger, which will give us back Will of the Salamangreats from the graveyard to our hand. Then we will use Jaguar's ability, putting V-Links back in the deck, so we can reuse it later if we want, or we could do Sunlight Wolf, whichever one we choose. But I'm gonna keep the V-Links first, just so I have access to the effect for later. His graveyard effect. So I'll put Sunlight Wolf back in order to summon Jaguar to where Sunlight Wolf is pointing to. Then we're gonna take Mirage and Jaguar, and we're gonna link them off to make a Knightmare Phoenix. We will not use Knightmare Phoenix effect, even though we can. Mirage is not preventing Knightmare Phoenix's effect from activating, but we're not going to do that. Since we still have Sunlight Wolf on the field, and he was summoned by using a copy of himself, we can use Will of Salamangreat's secondary ability to send it to a graveyard, bring back up to 2 because he's a link to, in defense mode, 2 Salamangreat monsters. I'm bringing back Jaguar and Gazelle. They have different names, obviously, right? So we will link them off. We will link them off into a Knightmare Phoenix. Yeah, I'm still using the Phoenix and Cerberus proxies, even though I actually have the cards in another deck I can use. But anyway, so Knightmare Phoenix, Cerberus are now in the field. Now, what's missing is Transcode Talker, right? Damn. I'm so sorry. I've done this so many times that I'm just, damn, this setup is terrible. I need something to hold this phone properly. Monster Reborn, something simple. Bring back Jack Jaguar. Alright. And then we will use Jack Jaguar. Okay, now I'm gonna have to hold this with my hands. Alright, so Jack Jaguar and Sunlight Wolf, that will let us summon a Link 3, and we now can bring out Transcode Talker. Look at his conditions. See, 2+ effect monsters, and then he does have the part of his effect where it says if you use his ability, you cannot special summon monsters the turn you activate this effect except Cyberse monsters. So obviously we're not using his effect, therefore we are allowed to have Phoenix and Cerberus on the field. I did summon a whole bunch of Cyberse monsters. It's just Phoenix and Cerberus are both fiends, they're not Cybers, therefore that would be an issue if I was using Transcode Talker's effect this turn. As you can see, I didn't do any of that, and this combo is actually a lot way more streamlined than the more elaborate versions I was doing. So you can still build a board, which is the whole point. You can still build this board. It's just this is how you have to do it. There should be no issues now. This should be its final form. Transcode Talker, Knightmare board. That's the end of the video.